to Super Pat World. It is time to play some tremendous levels from the one and only not TJD. It actually is it is TJD, but it's not TJD. You know what I mean? So that's the plan for today. Hope you're having a great Saturday. I was planning on doing the stream many hours ago, but my errands expanded in a good way, in a very productive way. And we're going to talk about it in a bit because it was thanks to AI. It was thanks to AI. I was feeling very empowered. So that's what's going on with me. Hope I got to have my 1 cup of coffee, my weekly 1 cup of coffee. Really enjoyed that. I very much enjoyed that. And that's the deal, people. That is the deal. I'm looking forward to playing more of these levels. Well, it's a happy Saturday, John. What's up, Steven and Fernando? Fernando. Alrighty. That takes care of that. Now we just need the TikTok chat. Set your clocks forward, spring forward. That's right. We're going to lose an hour. Going to lose an hour for those kids walking to school and getting on the bus. I get it. What's up, Zelko? What's up, TR? We're playing some awesome levels from Not TJD today. That is the plan. Stan. There we go. Marshall's just remembered. We're going to lose that hour of sleep. We're going to lose that hour of sleep, unfortunately. All right. That's good enough. That will be good enough. What's up, Matt? It is time for some Not TJD. What's up, Dave? You get a later sunset. There's a bright side, Sam. Shout out to my buddy Sam. Good to see you. All right. And we're going to start off with a link level, which I'm actually pumped about. Hey, Josh. What's up, Barack? Let's start the stream off with a bang. There we go, Steven. Bang, bang. Where you at on the other run? We just hit 1,000. Spell Skip just hit 1,000. We'll be returning to that run on Monday. Looking forward to that, too. We've got 90-something lives. It's actually amazing. What's up, Toya? It's actually going quite well. So that's pretty exciting for me. I may live a bit of a dull life. Doesn't take too much to excite me. But that's a double-edged sword. Can be a big advantage to be easily pleased, easily excited. But it can also lead to some difficult to understand reactions to things that come across as overreactions. And perhaps they are. Okay. Well, I'm ready if you are. You've heard of Blink 182? Well, get ready for Link 182 because that's what we got here. Link 182. Hylie and Mario. Let's see if we can be the 21st clear. Matt loves watching the Link levels. There we go, Matt. This one's for you, buddy. Shout out to Matt. This one goes out to Matty D in the place to be. Link 182. 136 people been in, 19 people liked it, 33-second world record, and so 19 of the 20 people who cleared it liked it. How dare you, that one person? How dare you? And then I go here. Nope, I did it wrong. Nope. Okay. What's up, Ashton? What's up, Jess? I see you on the vertical. What's up, Iron Man? I see you on TikTok. Okay, so... Okay, interesting. We've got a puzzle to solve here. I think it's like that, all one motion. We start here, we get out of the way, full jump. Okay, so it's not that kind of all one motion. I think... What's up, Josh? I think I need to get the P-switch out of the way. So start like this. I need my jump there. So I need to get somebody over there. Link is awesome. There you go, T.I. Working on Zelda 3. I don't think I actually need to activate the P-switch. What's up, Fess? Thank you for the share and the heart, Jess. You're unbelievable. You're unbelievable. I think it's just this. Yeah, buddy! Okay! The P-switch is just an obstacle. It is all one motion. My instincts were correct. Whoop! Closer, warmer. We're getting there. I'm doing well, Ashton. Yeah, so here's the thing, chat. I was planning on doing the stream many hours ago. I was going to do a big extended stream. But here's what happened. I have an Oldsmobile, and my Oldsmobile is very old. It's over 20 years old. It's a disaster. And I now need an inspection sticker, which is bad news because here's some issues I got going on. What's up, Balin and William? The rear view mirror came all the way off the windshield. There's one. The left blinker stopped working. There's another one. Whoops. Oh, I was too early. And the windshield wipers are basically not even functional at this point. There we go. And previously, I had attempted to reattach the, there we go. There it is. Whoops! I need to use the shield. There we go, roll back. You had an Oldsmobile 98 for your driving test back when you got your license. There you go, Marshall. What's up, Shiny King? And so I had a very discouraging experience where I bought the little kit to reattach the not the windshield wiper, the rear view mirror, and I quickly failed. Ooh, I still got it. Yeah, okay. Like that. Yeah, buddy. Not like that. Take a few levels today, I'm not. Do I know what a trump jump is? In Mario Maker 1, a trump jump was a pixel-perfect gap. A one-block pixel-perfect gap. But as time went on, that became less and less the term used. That goes all the way back to MM1. Thing was a bit of a boat. Made the reverse three-point turn pretty hard. Not sure what they made that move. There you go. I'll take a level code. Thank you, Jess. Between two spikes. I think any pixel perfect one block gap counts. But I can't be sure. I can't be sure. For the sake of keeping politics and religion out of my own chat, I choose not to use that term. Because it's almost like entrapment. If I start throwing... Oh, so close. And how Ryokai started it? Okay, interesting, Joe. What's up, David? So here's the story I was trying to tell. I got the kit to reattach my rearview mirror. I started working on it, and right off the bat, I found a video to help with the visual example. Things were looking good. There we go. There we don't go. If you live close, you get your car ready for less than $100, and I would take you up on that. But ultimately, I was thinking, okay, you know what? I'll just buy the little $12 kit, do it myself. We'll be all set. Had a video queued up, and I very quickly found out just like I quickly found out there. What's up, John? Thanks for the gifts over on TikTok. I hit the wall of there's a little metal piece inside. That's what you actually stick the adhesive to, and then you attach the rearview mirror to that little metal piece. But in my case, that little metal piece would not come out from the rearview mirror. And I found a couple random things that talked about it, but for the most part, now what? Oh, Bob-omb. Okay, we're getting it. Place the rearview mirror on the garage door. Well, so here's the deal. So I hit that wall, and I was never able. I basically was very discouraged and gave up. So here's what happened today. What's up, John? Here's what happened today while I was out. I said, you know what? Why don't I hit AutoZone, and let me try again, because I made my appointment for Monday to get the inspection sticker, so I have this weekend to work on the car and try to save money in the process, do as much of it myself as I can. Because the thing is, if I let the mechanic attach the mirror, change out the blinker light, these are things that could be $50, $100 each. If I it's almost like a waste of a mechanic's time, because it's such an easy task in relative to changing brake pads or something. But ultimately, so the point I'm trying to get to is what I started messing around with is Grok 3. Whenever a new AI comes out, I usually try to just mess around with it to stay up to date. And I've really been impressed with Grok 3. And I said, you know what? Why don't I treat Grok 3 as if it's my assistant master mechanic? And let's see how it does, because it's really good at keeping up with the conversation. Service that costs 5 times more than materials. That's a perfect way to say what I'm trying to say, Jordan. What's up, Kyle with an A? And here's the deal, people. So I told it. I've got a 2002 Oldsmobile Intrigue. And here's my issue. I said the rearview mirror melted off, and it at first it was like, well, I can't tell if you're saying that the actual plastic on the mirror fell off or if it came detached from the windshield. So I'm going to assume you mean detached from the windshield. And so I started having this conversation with Grok about, okay, well, which bulb do I need for the blinker? It hit me with that, a whole little paragraph. And then it told me what tools would be required. It offered to walk me through it. And I said, you know what? What if I try to literally use it entirely to give me the directions, essentially? And the more I was prompting it, the more I was shocked at just how accurate and detailed the answers were, and that it was keeping up with the conversation. So at this point, I was at the store, and I was like, you know what? I really need the wipers, too. What wipers do I need? It says you need the 22. You need size 22 with either a J hook or a U hook. I was like, oh, my gosh. You could argue that you could Google the same stuff, and I've tried doing it that way, and I feel like I spend the majority of the time weeding through information that doesn't directly apply to my very specific situation. But what I was finding using Grok was it was really refining itself, and it was so efficiently giving me the information I was looking for, specific to my make and model, my car. And it really felt like I had a mechanic next to me that I could just ask anything that knew everything about my car. And it was really like a super empowering moment of, wow, this is an area where I've always wished to be a handyman. I've wished to be able to do stuff on cars, but I've always been very aware of just how little I know, just how unable I am with my current knowledge set to do this stuff. But now, this isn't years away, people. Already, you need to do a little job, ask the AI. It doesn't have to be Grok 3. That's just the one that I'm using because it's free right now. But I was just so blown away. And so what I'm going to be doing after the stream is trying to do it all, and I'll report back tomorrow with how it all goes. But I got all the supplies I need. It told me the tools, told me everything I needed, bing, bang, boom. And then that's my goal after the stream while we still have daylight. So it was a really, really powerful experience of something where I felt very, very discouraged. I found myself feeling empowered. And I was like, people, the future's here. And the reality is, until you have your own personal experience with it, I know my story probably doesn't necessarily mean all that much to you or have much impact. But it's when you try to do something that you have failed to do in the past and you're able to do it because of AI, it's a very, very unique and empowering feeling. And I feel like over the next couple years, people are slowly going to be waking up to it, especially as AI continues to improve. and I'm so glad I've kept up with it up to now, and I would highly recommend people out there, no matter what your profession is, you have a lot to gain by keeping your thumb on AI. And I'm not talking about you have to learn everything about it. I'm just saying use it at all. Just use it. Any which way you want. And if you say, Pat, I don't know how to use AI, here's your prompt. I'm brand new to using AI. Ask me some questions to find out the best way I can use you. And then it's going to give you like 5 questions. And you answer those 5 questions, and it will literally teach you how to best use AI. The little prompts like that, like just far enough outside the box, and you're literally tapping into a knowledge source that's nothing like it has ever existed, people. And it's just hard to convey until you've had that experience. So, I wanted to share that with you all. What's up, Kyle and Jeff, J-Man? And has a good resume, no doubt about that. Okay, Jess is saying, sounds amazing. Think I'm going to look into for fixing things around the house. Exactly, Jess. Because the other thing, I got a little thing from Amazon to mount a holder for a canvas art picture. And I got discouraged when I couldn't get the piece working properly. And now I'm going to try that again with Grok. And I just imagine, I don't know if you can do it yet, but it's just a matter of time till you can be like, take a picture of it, say, here's the part, here's where I'm trying to do it. Tell me what's going wrong. Stuff like that where you've just never had access without having to call a professional or call, you know what I mean? It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Marshall says you're not a fan of generative AI, but I'm probably biased because I've been a hobbyist programmer forever and have done my own AI. Generative AI, because this is more like a LLM, like a large language model. Like it can do generative AI, but everything that I just described, I would think of as a large language model. But I think there's a lot of good ethical points to make as to why, especially some of the art, is sort of a violation where the data that gets used and harvested, no one gives permission for it. It's essentially ripping off. Those are in the Gen AI set, all the LLMs? Okay, I guess well, so what's your point? You've been a hobbyist programmer forever, have done my own AI? That sounds like a reason that you would like it. So I guess that's part of why. That sounds like opposing points. Personally, I'm not a huge fan. And then the second sentence is, I've been a hobbyist programmer forever doing my own AI. So seemingly you'd be able to appreciate it the most. What's up, Erica? You're just in time. I haven't even beat the first level. I'm rambling about AI. Finish your first coaching session with your acting teacher. You got to be an actor. All right, very nice. Shout out to Erica. We'll be seeing her on Netflix soon. All right, people. Oh, my gosh. Too early. Too early. It's okay. You prefer a different form of AI for general inference. Okay. I'm trying to build the conversation with you, but I feel like you're giving me little pieces of the puzzle here. Because I guess the next question is, well, what is the proper form of AI that you think it should be? Zelda music is the best. I do love Zelda music. I do love Zelda music. All right, here we go. We got it this time. We got it this time. There we go. There we don't go. I have to push that with my shield. Been studying with it for years, but you're performing in a showcase next month and want to do really well. Well, there you go. That's awesome. You're going to do great. You're going to do great. What's up, Chris? You're keeping it short to try to not distract me. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you, Marshall. I just did mostly robotic AI. I had a different way of approaching it. Okay. What's up, Iron Man? I'm not doing levels today. I'm going to play all not TJD levels. Good afternoon, Double Star Mom 35. Ultimately, the point I'm trying to make here is that 95% of you out there, you don't even have a strong sense of what AI can currently do. I'd say a strong 80% of you think all it does is make pictures of stuff. And I'm telling you, people, people are uploading their x-rays and getting better advice than they get from the doctor. It's happening today. It's not 10 years from now it's going to be powerful enough to be accurate. No. It is already insane what it can do, but you won't know it until you experience it. I could talk about it all the time, and you'll just keep dismissing it until you have your own moment with it where you say, oh, I guess this can do something where I never imagined having access to that sort of thing. And that was my experience today, and it was so amazing. And so I'd highly encourage you, especially Grok 3 is free right now. I would encourage you to just play around with it. Like I said, if you've never used AI before, tell that to the AI. Say, I've never used AI before. Teach me the best way to use you. And it will do exactly that. Treat it like you're having a conversation with a super smart computer. And I promise you it will not be wasted time. Oh, I didn't duck. What's up, Eric? There we go. Oh, that was close. No, I got ahead of it. Okay, we almost have it. We're almost locked in here now. This level's awesome. As all these levels are. There it is. Oh, I almost kind of made it. That's nice of you. It says I love you. I think this is like your second time in the stream. Well, it's great to have you here, and I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. There we go. Starting to get the feel for this part, chat. Get ready for it. Oh, I rushed it. I don't have to go that fast, but that's a lot better. That's a lot closer. People, have you liked the stream yet? Hit me with that Saturday like. Hit me with that Saturday like, please. Oh my goodness, chat. I'm watching this crazy Hulu documentary right now. Is that right? That was almost right. What's up, Firecraft? No, I'm going to play all levels from this level creator today. Good afternoon, Eric. Don't think you've asked. The Zelda theme isn't copyright? No. Well, this is the thing. All these songs technically are copyright protected. The only time I get copyright claims are not from the true copyright holder. It's from people scamming the system. And thankfully, this Zelda music is not affected. No, I see. Okay, now I see. You saw a TikTok that said to ask AI what your biggest secret is. I almost never use AI. I said, you're oddly proud of knowing every word of Guns and Ships. Is that correct? Looks like you need to hit the on-off switch on the move before you get the prana. Maybe that's it. What's up, Sed? Trial and error. Love. In this case, it is my favorite thing. When I'm playing Endless and it feels like you just have to memorize the level, that feels so different than this to me. But you could argue it's similar. And thank you, John. Is that a dolphin? Appreciate that. It is correct. How did it know? Okay, here we go. Let's get serious, chat. There we go. I only get one shot at it. It's boop, and then I think just run off. I think hit and then run to the right. What's up, Alex? Have a TikTok that has me doing that. I don't know how those would be connected. Well, this is the thing. I was like, you know what? I wonder if this thing knows anything about Super Pat World. So I said, what do you know about Super Pat World? With a similar mindset, Eric, of like, well, outside of obviously my presence on the internet, it would have no way to know anything. But it is very much drawing data from the internet, and it knew just about everything about me. It knew right down to, I used to be a special educator, focus on mental health. It was shocking. It was shocking. It gave like a 3-4 paragraph readout. Talked about having raised over $50,000 for St. Jude. It was crazy. It really blew my mind. So, my point to you, Double Stars, I guarantee you, it was that TikTok that gave it away. Thanks, Double Star, Marshall, and Eric. Incredible level. Link 82. Link 182. All the Triforce things. Thanks, Jeff. There we go, John. Thanks for the controller over on TikTok. Ooh, new soup. Only 12 people have cleared it. We'll make it the baker's dozen. We will make it the baker's dozen. Oh, Saturday is such a great day. In the sense that I feel like, especially if you stress Monday through Friday, Sunday is rough because you're going into Monday the next day. But Saturday, you know you have that Sunday buffer. So I just feel like it's the ultimate reprieve. Little sanctuary day. You wonder what it knows about you? Want me to ask it, John? Let's ask it what it knows about Super Trucker J real quick. Let me start a new convo because I got to keep the other one for my car. What do you know about Super Trucker J? This is what it says, John. It says, it seems like there might be a typo. Did you mean Super Trucker J is a specific person, or perhaps something like Super Trucker J? Okay, what if I say the streamer? Know about the streamer, Super Trucker J. It says there doesn't appear to be a widely recognized streamer explicitly named Super Trucker J. So it doesn't have any Super Trucker Dan, Trucker Josh, Trucker Dylan. Do you not have an X account? It says there's no direct reference to Super Trucker J in search results, X posts, or my broader knowledge. So there you go. There's the answer. Shout out to my boy Super Trucker J. Check him out. Check out my buddy Super Trucker J. Oh, gosh. This is going to be tricky. Marshall just tried it on himself. It has some old information and a really bad picture from a video you did. You got here we go. You got a video, an image file with yours? You do have an X account. But I don't know, John. Check it out. Well, take this as a prompting. Ironic word choice. Take this as a prompting. Oh gosh. To download it and check it out. See what you can find. Dig in. I think if I just hold right. Yeah, but I have to not hold Y. Hold right. It's called Grok 3, Grok 3, but it's not going to be free for much longer. It was recently released, and as like a promotion, they're keeping it free for a time. There we go.
Oh no!
That's not quite it. It was still a video. It was still from a video I did with a local news site for an old Zero energy apartment business you try to... That's so cool, Marshall. See how... That's so crazy. That is so crazy. The future's going to be nuts. People don't know it yet. A lot of people still think it's all just a big nonsense hype. That's probably a Z. Yes, it is. Oh, that's all. Oh, I'm wall jumping. I'm wall jumping, people. This is really fun. Oh, but it feels so nice to be in a good mood. Most of my life, I can honestly say my default setting is usually a relatively positive mood. But these past couple, really ever since COVID and getting divorced, it's been tough to bounce back. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. But as you notice, I ain't giving up here. I'm just fighting I'm fighting my own anxiety and depression is what's happening. There it is. That's how to do it. From the right side. But, you know, I was thinking of, as much as I've gone back and forth of, is it worth it for as much time as I spend posting those shorts or TikToks or Reels, whatever you want to call them, on all these platforms? I've been doing that for years. And you make, like, $2 a month from ads. The ad money is nothing. So outside of that, I'm like, man, what? Am I really getting that much of an advantage doing this? But then seeing the AI respond about Super Pat World made me realize that every single one of those posts factors into what it knows. And so I couldn't have known it ahead of time. But I feel like even the posts that didn't do that well mean something now that I couldn't have grasped while posting them. But now, so my point is, I feel like in 2025, too early. It is an advantage to have a ton of content out there. In that way. And it makes me dream up a future where the way in which content creators are discovered is much different. Like right now, you basically have to depend on a lucky post. Oh, I think we did it finally. Here we go, first time. First time for everything here. Was that right? Wow. Okay, we made big progress. Right now, you need a post to go crazy. You need somebody to shout you out at exactly the right time. But all that is still very likely to produce a small temporary boost. There really isn't a clear path for 95% of content creators out there, myself included. There is no clear, likely path for wide discovery like there used to be. And just playing around with AI is just making me consider there's likely... Maybe that's it. I think I jump on the Shelmet first. Still exposure even doesn't directly contribute. Exactly. Okay, people, I'm sorry if I'm just ranting and raving right now. Like I said, it feels like the first time I've been in a genuinely good mood in a long time. Well, I think since last Saturday. I think I'm just too stressed. I'm just too stressed, and I'm sure many of you can relate. I can't imagine how so many of you do it with children. If I had kids right now, I don't know how I would manage. So shout out to the parents out there. What's up, Andrew? I'm not sure what's going on there. I gotta let go of why. Why? Because I gotta. No, because I'll grab the dry bones shell instead of landing in it like that. If I'm holding Y, I'll grab it first and fail to get in. Oh, it's from here. Like that. That's it. That's it. You look at it to get movie posters to decorate a man cave. What'd you pick? Between Back to the Future and Return of the King? I think Back to the Future poster has cooler colors. I think the Lord of the Rings is a little, even though it's really cool, I think it visually, aesthetically, what's going to pop more, I think Back to the Future. Kids can help with the motivation, even though they keep you busy, too. Very good point, Marshall. That's actually an excellent point. And good afternoon, David. Big shout out to my buddy David. Grok 3 didn't find you, but ChatGPT did. Well. Hold everything. Super Trucker J did a little experiment. Grok 3 couldn't find him, but the open AI competitor, ChatGPT, found him. And so what did ChatGPT say about you? Oh, I didn't hold the jump button long enough. People, take a screenshot if you like what you see, because this level could be played by you this afternoon. You ready? Yeah, buddy! No! This is awesome. Okay. This is the mousetrap version. ChatGPT found me, too. It said you're funny. Hey! That's pretty good. Nice double stop. Isn't that a weird feeling? Now that Super Trucker J and Double Star Mom 35 have experienced it. When you're asking AI and it knows about you. And it's like, oh, my gosh. That is a little surreal feeling. And it's hard to... I can appreciate that, like, just hearing it, it might not really sound like much of anything. Like, oh, yeah, that's just you stroking your ego. But I really don't even mean it on, like, a I'm so great level. It's more of on, like, a surreal technology level. Oh, so close. I just got to taper the momentum. Okay, it says that Super Trucker J is a retired trucker changing from driving to the digital realm. There it is. Shout out to Jim. Thanks for the follow, Jim. Yeah, it's a weird thing. It's a very strange thing. But right now, Grok 3 is free. And they actually just rolled out a feature on X where you can respond to any X post and ask Grok for context or a question about the post. Like, what movie is this promoting? Anything like, when is this being released? If you saw a video game you liked, you could ask Grok, what system is this for? Oh, gosh. Oh, there we go. Okay, what is the order of operations there? We got the first part. Spit out 3 paragraphs about you. That's awesome, John. Is it only Apple? You only have an option to pre-register? For Grok 3? I think you might have downloaded... This is the thing. If you just search Grok, G-R-O-K, on the App Store, there's already a bunch of imposters and a bunch of things built off of Grok 3 that aren't Grok 3. Make sure, if you are going to download the app, if you already have an X account, you can already use that to mess with Grok. But there's plenty. There's here. No, I need to hit the on-off. I think maybe it's 2 jumps on the left side. Android same as an app built into the X app. Yeah. But like I'm saying, you don't need to go Grok, but it is free right now. That was almost too fast for my own good. Then here.
Oh no!
Huh. I can't go left. I need to hit the on-off. I think we could do this. ChatGPT had more about you. Grok just thinks you messed up with... Thinks I messed up and was talking about Marshall Islands. Well, there you go. This is what I'm saying. People try them out. Even if you're not a huge fan, or even if you have some ethical issues with it, that's fair and valid. And there's plenty of points to be made and debates to be had about all that. And I don't disagree with all of it. But the reality is there's no stopping it. And you're either going to be able to benefit from it, or you're going to get left in the dust over time. There it is. I meet Yoshi. Okay. We got another step. Come on, Matt says the level creator's skills are stellar, which is an excellent word. And an amazing Incubus song. It must be that I'm holding left. I get on Yoshi and hold left. Leave one of them for the last jump off of Yoshi. Yeah, I agree with that. What's up, Kit? You found it. It didn't know me, so you deleted it out of spite. Okay, fair enough. That would be a funny skit. You could make a funny skit with that double star. Like searching for myself on AI, and then when it doesn't know, just delete it. Rage delete. I bet you could make a funny video of that. Hey, and my boy Keith Hibbart. I was challenging him to make some review content. I thought he'd be a great food and product reviewer. And sure enough, he did it. He made his first one. Check it out, Keith Embody. On Facebook. He's hilarious. No. Maybe I'm jumping off of Yoshi. Maybe it's that I'm as soon as I get on Yoshi, I jump off to hit the on off and then come down here. You know, I may end up watching a clear video after all. I think I'm going to just watch the clear video. There you go. Matt knows about Incubus. What's up, Tim? You're on lunch. Very good. Glad to see you. I'm doing well. I'm all hyped up about fixing my car stuff right now. There it is. Now I don't know you. Take that. That's the perfect line. See, I knew a double star. That is the perfect line. The punchline for that skit is now I don't know you. That's perfect. What's up, Sally? If you do a quick min jump to pick up Yoshi, get him sooner, Stella's the word of the day now. There you go. There you go, Stella. Good word of the day. I think your son said something about the whole ChatGPT thing. He said, I'm famous. There you go. Super Trucker J, officially famous. What's up, Kev? Okay, what I'm trying to do here is find this clear video real quick. Ba-da-ba. Oh, level code here. What about when I can prompt AI and say, hey, I'm stuck in this level. What do I do? You just take a picture of the screen, and it can tell you. Imagine that. Okay, I'm about to get the answer. Big shout out to NotTJD for posting these clear videos. And his handle on X is @totally_not_TJD. Okay, jump, get Yoshi. Oh, my goodness, that makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense. There. Yes. Okay, people, wait till you see it. It's painfully obvious once you see it. What's up, Rax? But yeah, it will definitely not be long before it's giving you video game advice. Very specific to, and it'll like learn your play style, know your strengths and weaknesses. It'll remember all that. Next couple of years, people, are gonna be a wild ride. No, I did it the old way. I stay here, and then I jump on to Yosh after that. You'll see. I went to the right. Create an app for it. You know what? I want to work with somebody. Here's an idea I have, chat. Maybe there's a scientist out there, or a biologist, somebody that could help me figure out. Oops.
Oh, no.
You know what, an Apple Watch, right? On the back, it's using that little light, and it's able to read your pulse. We need an interface to digitize a blood sample. Because imagine if you could ask AI, you give AI your own blood sample and ask it for health advice. It would be absolutely insanely helpful and effective. But you could also argue it opens up the door for some very serious incorrect information to be in there. That's true. That would be a risk, but it would be one I would personally be very willing to take. But we need a way to digitize a blood sample. And I don't even know how to go about trying to figure that out. I'm sure I could. Gotta stop doing that.
Oh, no.
I gotta stop doing that. Stay left. You now have the answer. And thank you, John. All right, I'm getting it this time. I'm really gonna focus up. I will focus this time. Stay here. No, I wasted the flutter. See? Doesn't that look obvious now that you've seen it? The thing that really threw me off was that one time when the timing worked out that Yoshi was right there for me for that quick second. But now it all makes sense why that quick second was so difficult to work with, because that was never the intended timing to begin with. Too early. Okay, we got this. Shock take, there you go. You ever real live Yoshi? I would love if they were able to add that to the Super Nintendo world. Like, have there be convincing, maybe animatronic. That's it. Maybe, and you know what? That's probably the next stage of robotics, is when you have robotics that can do a better job. Oops, that's a Z jump. Than a human could in a costume. Like, imagine if you had a bunch of convincing Yoshis running around that you could interact with that were fully mechanical. It's like what, it's what the Chuck E. Cheese animatronics always wished they were. Instead of just, like, having 3 joints to move back and forth. Barely any motion. Oh, they did blink, though. Oh, I did the old way. What's up, Simon? 23 gives a lot of health information DNA. A more expansive plan now that you can break it down. See, I don't trust that. I don't trust anybody that's making money in that way. If they're making money building that database, I don't like it. I shouldn't say, it's not that I don't like it, it's that feels like a very distinctly different option than if I could just offer it up to an AI database. Well, like I said, there's already people uploading like x-rays and getting better, more accurate advice than they're getting from the doctor. It's a crazy thing. It is a crazy thing, chat. And I as an older person turning 40, can't believe it, I definitely am encouraged by the idea of being able to have my health helped along by technology, because I trust the humans less and less. You know what I mean? They've proven to get it wrong and not be in our best interest too many times. And so now it's like, it would be great if I could get a little technologically hooked in to some health advice. So I'm encouraged. But there's definitely plenty of points to be made and precautions to be put in place, regulations, all that. I'm not saying that's not the case. I'm choosing to very intentionally laser focus on a very positive part amongst a more complex landscape. So there we go. Probably overstating it there. Hey, all right. DJ Paul says he's never given his DNA to a company. There you go. Totally valid. Valid to have many concerns. For me, I put it up against the alternative. The alternative of if I'm left to, it's like driving. It's scary, the idea of letting computers drive, because, the idea of someone hacking it or it just failing or doing the wrong thing. Those are all very real, valid concerns. And that in and of itself will have some people conclude, therefore, I'm never getting in a car driven by a computer. But what I would argue is you fail to put it up against the current reality that I'd say when you get in a car with any human, an Uber driver, anybody, you're putting a lot of faith in a very faulty pilot that humans have proven so time and time again, hour to hour, just the incredible rate of accidents that happen, people raging out, people distracted, people intoxicated, all these different factors that I think having to trust the computer sounds better, sounds like a less risky option than how statistically bad humans have proven to be at driving. But I understand that's a hot take, and I'm not trying to convince anyone of that. I'm just trying to express my side of it. There's a guy who did something to Mark Cuban. Okay, I said kind of. Do you think they will bring back dinosaurs? I don't think so. But that's interesting. That's interesting. Okay, and where is the, it's right here. This is right here. And here we go. Okay, now we're going to get the clear chat. People are inherently horrible at comparing dangers. That's true. Something that feels scarier matters a lot less than the actual data. Hey, Marshall, you're speaking my language, but people don't like that. But I agree 100%. But I think that's a hard reality to face. It's kind of like, you know what that's like? Having to face the fact that we're not great at comparing danger is just like when you're doing all those optical illusions. You ever go down the rabbit hole of on the internet looking through optical illusions and stuff looks, you know for a fact, like when you block certain parts, oh, they are the same color. But when you look at it, it looks so much like two distinctly different colors, and it creates this horrible dissension in your brain of, wow, I know that what I'm seeing is wrong. And it's that very uncomfortable thing of just how much we are held back by our own perception of things. That we want to believe what we see is real and how we see things are right, but it's just not the case. It's just not the case. Dinosaurs can be brought back if it's on an island with John Williams on. Little Jurassic there. A robot in every house. Well, see, that would be amazing, especially when you think of all the disabled people. Do you know what a life change? How different of a lifestyle you could have? Like the number of people who could benefit from a live-in nurse but could never hope to afford that. That's not a small number of people. Not at all. The sad bit is the hard facts of data can be used to create lies, no doubt about that. Why humans can never agree on the same thing, even when presented with the same data, because of how it's presented. Excellent point, Kit. Another layer of the onion. Another layer of the onion. There we go, John. I just saw the hat. Appreciate the hat over on TikTok. Okay. I'm not going to make you wait any longer for the clear. Sorry, people. Here we go. Come on, Patty boy. Man, my lips are so dry. I gotta get some chapstick going. Oh, I always use the vanilla. The blue chapstick, that's been my jam for I don't know how many years.
Oh no!
Okay, one more time. We're almost there. We're almost there. This is feeling like the one. No, I held jump just a little too long. Rax goes Cherry. Cherry's the classic. What's up, Josh? I remember RoboCop Iron Man. I used to love that arcade game. In fact, that was a store I've been going to since I was a kid. Is called Marshall's. It's Marshall's, and it's all the discount clothes because there's something wrong with them all. Like the size is a little off, or one of the sleeves is longer than the other. Marshall's is a beautiful thing. And for some reason, they had this one arcade cabinet, and it was RoboCop. And I remember always being pumped to play it. There it is. Absolutely amazing level.
Time.
Just to say, I keep YouTubing things, then end up buying a bunch of stuff that doesn't really work out. Yeah, like when you're trying to learn to do something. Thank you, DJ Apollo, Marshall, and Erica. Thanks, Dave, Andrew, and Sally. That was awesome. Hey, thanks for the follow, Baku. And thanks for the GG, Iron Man. There we go, Maria and John. We're going to get one more in here. Marshall's have been around that long. Didn't know. Got one in Texas. Let's see. I'd like to know. When did the store Marshall's debut? 1956 in Beverly, Massachusetts. Wow, that has been a while. Rax is trying to beat it. You got this, Rax. Hey, thanks, Erica. It was a great one. It was a great one. Let's do... Wow. Let's do this one. Although, this looks like the one I already played. I think I did. I think that was before I changed Soda Popinski. That is a character from Punch-Out. Let's go with Protuberance. And then I got to work on the car while I still have daylight. Work on the car. It makes it sounds like I actually know what I'm doing, and I really don't. I'm literally changing out the windshield wipers and blinker bulb. I'm not going under the car or anything. Just wondered, do you see the actual fall date? No, I never do. What's up, Howdy? There you go, Marshall. Hey, this is cool. Uh-oh. I needed to get out of there a little sooner. Saludos, Baku. Mucho gusto. That's close. I think a full spin jump will work there. Oh, there we go. You're protected. You just have to activate. I think I might have to stall. Oh, now I get it. You ready? I think I got it. Well, no, you don't want to bonk. See, the faster you do that, the more difficult it is to prevent that. So I'm really not gaining much. See, if I just take my time a little bit, almost impossible to do that. Well, now I rush that jump. I've got to slow it down, Patty boy. Slow it on down here. Like that. Yep. Oh, we're still in it. Oh. Okay, this is awesome. I really like this. Ooh. Closer. I think I need to wait just a bit more. Activate the blocks and get pushed through. Exactly. Jan knew it. That wasn't a great way to do it. Not too effective. Not an effective strategy. I needed to not spin jump. But that was right. Baku! Muchas gracias. Thank you for the heart. El corazón. Oh! Almost got it. Wrong way. How's that gonna work? Because it's gonna be very difficult to get to the Koopa even if I get him out to the right. Can I just do this? That's probably the intention. A lot easier. Oh, I'm going back to the block. Then I can generate enough momentum to make it. See, this is... There we go. So first here, and then here. Except not like that. Oh, and then you go back again with the spin jump. I'm seeing it one little piece at a time in my mind, but we're getting it. Here we go. It's a little bit of this. Get you out of the way. See you later. Now we take a little boost from you. Here's one. No. Oh, I hit it on the way. I hit it on the way by. It's my order of operations that are bad. The idea is good. The order of operations are bad. We're on track. Stay on target. Oh, but don't underjump it. I just underjumped it. Get you out of the way. Like this. No. And then ba. So you have enough time for that. I just have to get him on the way by. I have been on an ultimate Red Hot Chili Peppers kick. One of my all-time favorite albums. Top 10 favorite albums of all time. By the Way. By Red Hot Chili Peppers. I've just been rediscovering it and really enjoying it. Uh-oh. Okay. Progress. Oh, I listened to that album so much when I was younger. And then I haven't listened to it like cover to cover in over 20 years. And see, back in my day, you listened to CDs in the car. And because you listened to the CDs in the car, there was a much stronger tendency to listen straight through. Oh, and then back right. And so you end up you end up actually listening to every song on the album. Where nowadays, I pretty much never listen to a full album cover to cover. Pretty much never. It is an incredibly rare. The one exception in recent past is if an artist I really like releases an album, then I oftentimes will give it that treatment. But the times that's actually happened are few and far between. What are we doing here, buddy? Oh, I'm getting on the ice. Thank you, Avinash, for the followage. There you are, Super Trucker J. But the point is, there are a bunch of songs that I pretty much never hear anymore because they were never the most popular song. One example of that is an album I used to listen to cover was the All-American Rejects album. I believe it was called Swing Swing. It's definitely the song Swing Swing was on it. Or Pretty Odd by Panic at the Disco. There's a bunch of songs that I wouldn't even be able to tell you the title of, but that I've listened to and loved when I was younger. I just never even knew to listen to it without listening to the whole album. Icicle. No, there's another move. Gotta have high hopes, kid. And those with not so fancy cars used a tape converter plugged into your portable CD player. Oh yeah, that's what I had for the longest time. That is exactly what I had for the longest time. Believe it or not, I still use in my Oldsmobile. I use the radio version, the Bluetooth radio transmitter. I don't have an aux. The aux is the best. That's going to give you the best quality. That's my preferred car port for listening to music. Oh, that was close. Was that it? No, I still need that spring. Listen, 30 Seconds to Mars, The Kill, Jared Leto. Especially their new album. Now, I haven't heard one song off that yet. That one's pretty short. Listen, cover to cover, a lot of your commutes are on walks during a workout. Very nice. I'll have to check it out. Remember your cassettes and the Walkman back in the day before CD players came out? Remember that, Andrew? Pretty Odd by Panic at the Disco is an excellent album. Underappreciated album by them. It is pretty odd. It fits the bill, but it is so good. To me, anyway. Wish phones would bring back the headphone jack. Yeah, I agree. It would be nice to just have that built in. I appreciated it while it lasted. Car doesn't have a CD drive. That's fair. It won't be long before... Oops. It won't be long, yeah. It won't be long before Apple Music, Spotify is built right into the car. Like, what if they figured out a way to store, oops, I messed it up, massive amounts of data, and they could actually preload, without even having to connect to the internet, every song in the universe. But then how would it get updated? It needs the internet one way or another. I always think I'm not going to make it there. Okay, I'm going to watch the clear video. The Kill is such a great song. Have you ever heard? The acoustic version? The acoustic version is incredible. The Kill by 30 Seconds to Mars. Check that one out, people. I'm looking up this Clear video real quick. Thankfully, I have confidence it will exist. Thanks to an amazing level creator. There it is. Okay, and the answer is, it's probably going to feel very obvious when I see it. Is this? We've got the spring. You throw the spring, of course. Yep, well, I certainly... Okay. Okay, people. We're ready. Thank you, David. Sorry about that, Avinash. I know stream time has moved back from 9 p.m. to 8 p.m. to 6 p.m. to 5 p.m. now all the way to 4:30 p.m. So it has been quite a change. So sorry about that, Avinash. I got back to full-time work, and I have to wake up super early. So it's the only way I can still stream daily. 2013 Malibu has an aux, but you need a USB-C to the home headphone jack. Yeah. Well, if you got an iPhone, if you've got a phone that needs that, I'd say it's worth having no matter what. But I guess I shouldn't say no matter what. If you wouldn't use it in any other context, then I guess not. I don't think I have YouTube after stream. There you go, Josh. Kill is the best. Saw them in concert this summer. Hearing it live was incredible. Probably the best concert you've ever been to. I saw a little behind the scenes of like a documentary thing about his little island with that people call it a cult and then they lean into it and like jokingly say it's a cult. It was an interesting little take on it. Sorry, that might go over people's heads. I don't know how. I happen to be a big Jared Leto fan in general. Like ever since, I think the first time I even noticed Jared Leto as an actor was Fight Club, and that when I watched that movie, that one blew me away. Definitely not a family-friendly movie, but that one I was like at a perfect age where it hit me, and it was like, wow, this just changed my perspective on some things, and. He has kind of a small role, but kind of a crazy role. And then that led to watching Requiem for a Dream, which is probably one of the least family-friendly movies available out there. So keep that in mind. Because I know because I'm so family-friendly, sometimes I can be afraid that the assumption will be if I even speak it. Because, well, you know what? I'm gonna talk myself in circles here. What I'm trying to say is I've always kept up with Jared Leto. And so as things unfolded, I was checking it out. They were the headline AFI opened for them. You're not driving near as much. You ordered one for the Pixel phone. Okay, there you go. Okay, thank you, Eric. We got it now. Don't talk about Fight Club. It's the first two rules. Okay, before I get myself in any trouble here, we're going back to the game. We're going back to the game. And then I got to get going in this car. Not a spin. Spin does not work there. Remember Jared Leto from My So-Called Life with Claire Danes? Good gracious. I never watched that one, but I know it was a really popular one. All right, here we go. Oh, that's when I throw it. I throw it when I land on that platform, and then it bounces the big shell up. Oh, I keep missing. Understood, howdy. Sound like a concert? There you go. Love My So-Called Life. Erica knew about it. Had a crush on Jared Leto. There you go. There you go, people. Okay, let's get serious. It's time to focus up. Here we go. No! I needed to already have thrown it. I need to throw it before I hit the shell. Yeah, Jan, it's true. We're getting old. But getting old isn't all bad. There's good and bad to everything in life. As much as being young is great, there's definitely some difficult things associated with being a teenager. And all the way up, even though there might be more health concerns the older you get, you have more wisdom, experience. So it all balances out. Okay, here we go. Yeah, buddy. Close. Very close. We almost have it. This is so cool. This level is awesome. Ooh, that was close. There it is. Incredible. Incredible, incredible. One of your first questions was from New Kids on the Block. There you go. Well, yesterday, you're 1 year older than Google by 1 year. I'm one. Okay. I don't get it. The good thing is about getting old, you can afford to do more things. There you go. But you're too tired to do them. That is the ultimate contrast, isn't it, Josh? Thanks. Howdy, Kit, Josh, Dave, Super Trucker J, Maria, Balin, and Erica. All right, people. I really hoped to start the stream at about 9 a.m., but I ended up doing way more errands than I thought. How do you figure out what to do next in these levels? Well, I referenced the clear video, Erica. I got stuck at one point, and I went and I typed the level code into X or Twitter. And this part of what makes this level creator ultimate amazing is he posts clear videos. So I was stuck at that one part with the spring, and I watched what to do on my phone by typing in the level code. So something I suggest doing if you're stuck in a level. The problem is 80% of the time, there's not going to be a clear video out there. But that's part of why I include the level code whenever I post any level, because if you Google that level code, typically I'll come up. Not at the top of the results or anything, but just in the context of if you're trying to find clear videos for a level code's your best way to do it. And I feel like Twitter or X is the one source that has the most. You've been older than Google by a year. Okay, Paul is older than Google by a year. Now I get it. Because we're talking about being old and young. So there you go. Well, that's all right, Paul. You're in good company. Big shout out to my boy, Paul. What's up, Eugene? So, yeah, I wanted to do a longer stream. It's not happening. I apologize. But I'm very excited to share the results with you tomorrow. Switch It Up Sunday. Now, I'm always in this spot on Saturday where part of me just wants to say, how about no Switch It Up Sunday? We just play more, not DJG levels. But I'll have to decide later on. We might be playing more Mario Maker 2, or we might be playing a mystery game. So tune in tomorrow to find out. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Em, you came at the last second. Great to see you. At least a few seconds. There you go. Big shout out to Em. Thank you for everything, Em. You're amazing. Okay, so people, thanks so much for being here. Hope to catch you tomorrow for maybe Switch It Up Sunday, maybe the opposite of switching it up and doing exactly the same thing. One or the other. You'll see. The yin and yang. It's either going to be exactly the same or completely different. We'll find out together. Thank you so much to everyone who hit with any stars, shares, follows, likes, gifted subs, all the above. Thank you so much for your love and support. And if you are someone that struggles with depression or anxiety, you are not alone in that struggle, my friend. That's something I struggle with, and there are a lot of us struggling. So if you're one of them, make sure you got someone in your life you can talk to about it, a friend, family member, loved one, a therapist, and try to get some movement in your life. Take a walk outside. Find a way to move that you don't dread. Can make a big difference in your day, your physical health, and your mental health. So I encourage you with that. Hold on to hope. Believe better days are coming because you never know. Tomorrow could be the best day of your life, but you got to get there to find out. So hang in there. I'm rooting for you. If you're struggling right now, know that being in the struggle means you're still in the fight, and I'm proud of you for making it this far. Don't give up. I know life can be very overwhelming and have some very unfortunate, unexpected, tragic, horrific things that happen. And then you're like, how am I just supposed to pretend like everything's normal now? How am I just supposed to go back to regular life after that? And you are not alone in that feeling. That's definitely, it's definitely a shared feeling, but in that moment, it feels like you're so alone in it. So, if you're feeling that way at all, I can promise you, it's not always going to feel this way. And I can also promise you there's some positive things coming in your future. Not necessarily winning the lottery. I always bring that up and then I immediately counter myself with saying, well, even if you win the lottery, that has a bunch of bad things. But let's try to stay on topic here. A little ADHD, got a lot of different ideas trying to get it out, even in the what's basically become a pre-written speech. But it was never written. It just kind of evolved over time. In any case. Oh, my gosh, chat. Ultimately, I'm trying to encourage you. I promise you it's going to get better. And that can sound like empty words, but I mean it on a very logical, real level. One of the most burdensome parts of that weighty, burdensome feeling is that it ain't going away. So just hearing the words, it will go away. I promise you it will go away. It's not always going to be like this every second, I promise. And just believing that can sometimes get you through it enough that you start to get more clarity and you start making that shift back on track. So, I'm rooting for you. If you need a little family-friendly escape, I got you covered with thousands of hours of gaming content scattered across the internet. So make sure you're following Super Pat World, all one word, on every platform you can find me, which is a lot of them. So, thanks for being here. In fact, I got one more. I got a Mario Maker 2 post going up later today on 7 different platforms. So make sure you're following and hit me with the like if you see it. And throw me an emoji in the comments. Don't worry about making some epic poem or some novel in the comments. You can just hit me with an emoji, boost that algorithm. So thanks for the help, chat. Appreciate the support. Hope to catch up with you tomorrow. I'll let you know how the car thing goes. And until